Hey everybody, we're here at Golubac Fortress here in eastern Serbia. One of my friends that's also in IT drove me so graciously to the fortress, and we're gonna go check out the whole area, the fortress. Now, what year was it built? I don't know. But if you want to know, click the description below. I'm going to link you to the Wikipedia article so you can read about everything that I don't know about. We're going to explore the park. You need a ticket to get in, actually. They have a fence. On the other side is Romania. So the border is between the river. This is the Danube River, and this is the widest portion it will get here in Serbia, as I'm told. This is the widest point. There's really nothing to say about the river because there's nothing, you know, there's no Slavs, there's no restaurant boats, there's nothing, it's just a river. And over there is Romania, and they have wind turbines. They're not running very fast, even though it's very windy. And then Golubac Fortress. It's built in the 14th century, and that's all I know. Like I said, click the description, the link in the description of the Wikipedia article. I'll link you to everything you need to know, but Brad does not know. So let's get going. Hola. Check this out, guys. The facade is very well done. It looks new. The flowers are beautiful. It's a bright sunny day here in Serbia, and we're gonna have a good day exploring the fortress. So the road used to go through the castle?
Yes.
Wow. And then what cannonball were you talking about?
You'll see on the wall there are like cannons over there, cannon on the left. So I don't know if
oh yeah, I see cannon ports.
They're kind of representing that, you know, the clashes occurred there, and then.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even notice that at the bottom there's a cannon turret. I've seen this on YouTube, but it's actually very impressive to see in person too. All right, everyone. So we're going to pay to get in, and I'm going to tell you exactly how much it is. Hi. How much for 2 adults?
Okay, we have different zones in the fortress, so it's different price. We have green zone, which is the basic main part. We have the towers and palace to visit in. We have exhibitions, short history movies, all about the history of the fortress in that part.
How much are the full tickets?
Let me just finish that.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, this is 600 for each person. We have blue and black, which is the climbing, hiking zone. We have a steepy natural patch, the higher parts of the fortress. We have viewpoints. If you want to climb on the first place, you need to have good shoes, mountain shoes or shorts. You didn't hear me. Okay, so if you want to climb, you need to have good sport shoes, mountain shoes or shorts on yourself. Yes, that's fine.
I'm good. I climbed in Greece. Trust me. These are for.
We have that you must have close shoes.
Okay, I have in my truck. I'll go back and change them.
That would be great. You can just go, change, and then come back here and then sell a ticket for the climbing zone.
All right, guys. So if you come here to the fortress, bring closed athletic shoes. Don't have sandals or open shoes.
Yes, for the climbing zone, but for the green zones you can go in that.
Okay.
In the blue zone you have that's the medium level of difficulty. You go by yourself to the second highest tower. Price is 800 dinars by each person, but you have include the green zone.
Okay.
If you want the all, that will be for the black zone, which is the most hard level of difficulty. You go, it's only natural black. So you have only chain to hold on. Our guide is going with you, and you sign a statement that you're on your own responsibility. Price is 1,200, but you have blue and green in blue.
Okay.
That will be black zone. I first need to see your shoes.
Okay. Let me run to change. You want to take the camera?
Yeah.
And you can
Okay.
just have a
I'll be back. I'll be back in.
Sorry.
Okay. Voila.
I'll wait here.
Okay.
Just to make it simple. Hey everybody, so I have to wait for my friend to change his shoes because he had open-toe shoes and they wouldn't allow that in the zone that we want to go. We're going to go to the highest point in the fortress, and they require mountaineering shoes, basically. Athletic shoes, running shoes is fine. As long as they're closed-toe, you're fine. So it's going to be about 1,200 to go to the top per person, and that includes a guide, allegedly. We'll see. And it's very beautiful here. The sun is very high, so my face might not be look so great, but it looks really beautiful. If you look at the fortress right now on the water, you know, I was kind of unimpressed by the parking lot, but as soon as I get over here, this whole park here, I don't know what that is, but it looks like animals used to live there, like maybe stables. And this whole place looks very beautiful from this vantage point. I'm much more impressed now. And I can't wait to get closer and show you guys the very top. So they've redone this whole port.
Yeah, so the beautiful park, some of the old remains, and then the trail. I think this way actually. We need to go that way.
This way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes straight to the fortress. Beautiful view of Danube.
Wow, look at this, guys. So here we are. It has some flags. It might have a Turkish flag. And that's where the cannons were at the bottom. And we got a full package. It was 1,200 dinars, so $12 a person, to go all the way to the top. Like I said, that includes a guide. You do need proper shoes, so make sure that you do not come in sandals or open-toe shoes if you want to go all the way to the top. And there's some algae in the water here. And I'm just imagining this place, you know, 500 years ago, because when they built a hydroelectric dam, this whole place was flooded. So the water used to be a lot lower when this was active. So there might have been a village down here. And these are the cannons that were protecting the fortress and the village from the invading Ottomans. And when we get closer, we'll check back in. So this is what it looks like, a lot closer. It looks a lot bigger than it did just, you know, 100 meters away. But that's where the cannons were, like I said. And we're gonna walk through this trail, and we're gonna go into the fortress, and then we're gonna go all the way to the top. All right, guys, we're at the very entrance, and it's been suggested to us highly that we go directly to the top first and then work our way down. Wow, this is very beautiful. I feel like I'm in Istanbul almost. Wow, guys, look at this. Check this out. Oh, yep, cannonballs. These are the old cannonballs. And then you can go up the steps and go into Tower 1. But we're gonna go all the way up first and then work our way back down. Wow. Check this out. So this is about a 2.5 hour drive away from Belgrade. So if you rent a car, definitely come here. The drive is very spectacular. All you need to use is Google Maps, and it gets you right through with all the shortcuts through the villages. And in one of the villages, I saw in one of the villages that they were drying grain in an old shop, and I had to go back and look because there was this whole room full of just like what looked like corn, but it was really grain. But it was like, I thought it was a house that was like overflowing with grain, but it was really just a room the village was using as a communal spot to dry the grain. Check this out, man. Wow. I think this used to maybe be a church. Looks like a church to me, but we'll find that out later. So here we go. Hello.
Hello.
See, everyone speaks English. Everyone's fine. Oh, look at this. So this is where the road used to come through the fortress, and I was told that they built the other tunnel to the side of this because it was causing damage to the historical site. So they closed this road. They built another tunnel next to it, and now the road does not go through the fortress anymore. Let's see.
You have to imagine that, like, the bus would need two buses would need to go one next to another, so this narrow. Yeah.
Well, back in Yugoslavian times too, they had smaller buses than they do today.
Yeah.
So it was more possible.
Now, I don't know if you understood what she said, but the climb to this fortress doesn't have protected staircase, etc. You have a chain. You have to climb on your strength.
Yep, I heard that.
Okay.
We're already pretty high up, guys. There's a nice platform. Definitely not going to slip on this. And then, wow, this is a nice view just alone by itself. So that's the visitor center where we walked over from. And that's that scary old mine or factory or whatever it is. And then check out this view. It's beautiful. I think the Danube River looks much better to the eye above it than it does just looking across it, because when I was in the parking lot, it looked like a water desert. There was nothing there, no boats. It's kind of boring, but from this vantage point, I do see how beautiful it is. And this is the widest spot of the Danube River that exists. So we're here, we made it. And I'm happy we did. So let's continue up our hike. And this is where the assistance ends. And we were warned that it's dangerous, that we could potentially get killed, and that Turks might still be around to rob us. Funny story, guys. When I exit, I'm going to tell them I was robbed by Turks. Came down from the hills to your fortress. Oh yeah, here's a oh shit. I almost got stung by a wasp and fell. I almost fell down the shortcut. Oh, man, that girl really knew what she was talking about. Hi. Dobar dan. Oh, look, there's a lizard. There's a lizard. Easy. Alright guys, here's another view. We're getting there.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Black zone is over there.
Black zone.
We are waiting for one more person.
Oh, I see.
Then we'll be going up.
Thank you. Is it your first time? Your first time?
My? Or his?
Yes.
Pita prvi put.
It's a bad joke.
Ok, možete ovdje gore u stepenicu za crnu zonu.
Wow, this is where we're gonna go, guys, up here. It doesn't look that bad. We'll see.
Dobro.
Se stepenice završavaju, dalje idemo samostalno. Planac je tu, budite oprezni, gdje god želite usput, da stanete, odmorite, slikate, to je vaš izbor.
Okay.
Možemo odmah gore ako nam...
Okay. He said like
The fittest
stone,
first?
Yeah, it's the stone, and then we can make a pause if you want to take photos. They're coming back, hold on.
Oh, coming down.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dobro, da imaš hladovinu tu malo.
Pa, još malo sad već kreće.
Sad već
najveća
prelazi.
većina.
He's in the shade now, but
Još nekih
very
pola
soon
sata i zatvara se.
he will be just in front of the sun, and it's going to be burning.
No, I'm in the sun right now.
If you need aid to climb, here.
That's for snakes. That's a snake handling.
I don't know, maybe.
Dobro. All right. I said no problem, but I know I'm going to be eating my words. This looks pretty serious, guys. Oh yeah, this is completely. Oh yeah, so easy. No problem. Bravo. Help me. All right, guys, we already have a casualty, but no problem. Let's go. We're there. Halfway. No goats, huh? Goats?
Koze. Nema koze.
Mi možemo da odborimo
We are the goats.
Yeah, we are the goats. Wow. Guys, this is pretty dangerous. I mean, they have a good safety setup, but look at that. Toilet? Yeah. I don't know what that is. Maybe a well.
Znači, objekat je služio za prikupljanje kišnice.
To collect rain.
Yeah.
Jer jedan od najboljih načina u to vreme da se Tvrdđava osvoji jeste bilo da se opkoli.
So
Da se preseče dovod vode i hrane u samu Tvrđu i da se predaju.
So the best way to capture the fortress in the past would be to surround the fortress, eliminating the food and water supply.
I see.
And this is why they brought the wall on top of the fortress, pretty much, to collect the rain.
Is it to collect rain or just get well water?
Pita da li je punjeno vodom ili je
Kišnica, kiša je...
literally the rain, probably this was closed,
Full.
so everything would go just in.
U to vreme nije Dunav prilazio ovako blizu Tvrđe, znači nije uopšte bilo tako blizu. To je sve hidroelektrana bila zaslužna, kad je puštena u
He
rad.
mentioned, like we said before, so the water was much lower down there, so they could not just pick the water here, and so that they would just collect the rain.
Nice.
Nekih 15 metara je...
Do you want a picture?
Yeah, take a picture.
Okay. Let me know if you want me to take a photo.
Okay, možemo dalje.
Another easy part. Here we go. Oh no.
I think you have to leave the camera.
No. I'll die for YouTube. It's okay. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh my gosh. Oh. Let's go, guys. One hand. Crawling up here with one hand. All right, I feel like I'm gonna fall, so I'm going to put away the camera. Hold on. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I'll have to go there. Thank you. And I'm scared of heights too.
Really?
Yeah. So don't look backwards.
Okay. If you want to
Thank
watch
you.
on telescope, you stay there.
A telescope. Exactly what I want right now. It's a telescope. All right, guys, look at this. This is the back side of the fortress. There's the new road. Telescope to Romania. Wow. Oh, there's a Viking ship right there. Look at that. Or no, that's a rock. It's not even a ship. Look at that. Now you know why I don't have my Serbian driver's license yet. Can't see anything. Oh Lord. We're up pretty high. Show my picture. Hold on guys, there's like ancient EC coming up, air conditioning. The weather, the wind coming up is very cool. And then here's the stairs. I really feel like I'm in a medieval tower now. We often forget how hard life was before modern technology. Wow. Is this the top?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Alright guys, so we made it to the top of the fortress, and this is what it looks like. It's been totally reconstructed. Looks good. Looks nice and new. Wow. And if you make it to the top, you can sign the guest book, which I will. So, top of the Golubac Fortress, the very, very top, and I've signed the guest book. Have at it. Wow. We have another vlogger over here. So, this looks very good. The windows do open, it looks like. We have a wrought iron. Nice view. Wow. Check this out. And that's where we entered the tower. Whew. It's all nice wood and stone. So if you're thinking about coming to Serbia from America, get out here, rent a car, come to the Golubac Fortress. It's not the destination that is really about the trip. It's about the ride. So stop at the small villages, eat at their cafes, try to spend some money in these small villages. Tell them where you're from, if you're American, if you're European, let them know. And together we can make Serbia a great tourist destination, because it is. If you're active, even if you're not, but especially if you're active. Look at this guy, he's super fit. He's been doing this all day, every day. Look at him. So if you're looking good for a good COVID era adventure, a destination, Serbia, get outside of Belgrade, come out to the fortress, come out to the small villages, rent a car, don't be scared, and just explore, because I I've been in Belgrade a year almost, and I haven't been to the small villages. So I think I'm going to rent a car and probably drive around, or even better, even purchase a car. This trip has really made me want to buy a car. Before, I was like, oh, I have to park it in Belgrade, I have to register, I have to insure it. But this trip has really told me I need to buy a car so I can explore Serbia without having to take buses from point A to point B. So definitely get a car. So we're gonna make our way down, so I have to go. So I'm signing off from the top of the Golubac Fortress. This is Brad Beckett. Hit subscribe, hit like. Thank you for watching, and get out to Serbia. All right, guys, so I thought we were done with the tour, but there's a couple more towers that we have to go see. And I'm already drenched in sweat. The sweat's in my eyeballs, but I'm gonna bear the pain so I can get you guys views like this. Look at this. Wow. It looks a lot more impressive when you can just look over the side. I couldn't imagine building this place with, you know, 13th century technology or whenever it was built, but that's why I would be a good king, not a peasant.
Pa na drvene skele, što kažu, da napijemo u tom.
Ovo je sve bila stena.
So guys, I'll talk to you for a minute. If you guys come here, bring a bottle of rakia so you can drink at the top. It's a lot less fearsome coming down if you're a little bit drunk. Bring the rakia. You won't regret it.
Da brzo postaje neku kao skelu, zamažu to i nastavlja se dalje.
Vidiš što je interesantno, nisam znao.
Bye.
So, Brad, there is an interesting part of the story.
Yeah.
Some of the holes in the stones were used to collect the water,
Okay.
rain, but some of these holes are used to make a quick stand. So if the walls are damaged or broken, they can put wooden boards, and they can fix the walls quickly, and then just remove them.
Very cool story.
Engineering way of thinking.
Wow. Okay guys, this is the part I have to turn off the camera because it's too slippery because I think it's quartz and it's very slippery with my shoes. So I don't want to risk my life, but I'll see you in a few minutes. All right guys, so we're finally at the bottom of the first tower again. Well, we're halfway. And apparently we're gonna go to some more towers. So let's go check them out. Where's the second one? Yeah? Oh, up there? Very nice.
Znači samo ovdje dole.
Da, sad samo pravo dole. Vi nastavite.
Samo možemo i sami, tako.
Vi nastavite u plavu zonu.
All right guys, so we're going up to the second tower now. And this one looks like it has a lot better way up. This reminds me of like Tuscany, Italy, a little bit. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. All right guys, so we're at tower number 2 now. And then there's tower number 3 and 4. I think we can go in. Don't tell them I'm not wearing my mask. Look at this. Wow. It's beautifully lit. this drone video. Wow, look at this video, man. Palace of some 600 square meters. Wow, this looks beautiful. Look at this. Let's go up to the second level and let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh man. So we're at the second level of the second tower, and I don't know what this was before, maybe a dormitory or something like that. Look at this. Check out the rafters. And that's interesting because it doesn't come straight down. It's like a spike, see, up in the rafters. Wow. Oh, the window's open. Let's see what we have here. I still can't believe I came here. It's so beautiful, so historical, and there's such an energy in these places that I can't explain. You just kind of have to bask in it. That means to absorb it. And I like to go usually really slow. Like I could be here all day and just be absorbing the energy of the people that came before us. But it's hot as hell right now and I'm sweating. I'm just trying to get this over with so I can go have a beer. But the energy in this room right now is very, very historic, I will say. I feel it.
Have to jump.
That's how Tower 2 came down. And that's how Tower 2 came down.
And this is just the lower section of the tower.
Yeah.
And then there is the one in front. I don't know if they allow climbing to that. It also has a steep stone.
Yeah, the sweat in my eyes told me that.
Do you have a spare shirt? I don't know if I...
No.
Okay.
I don't need a spare shirt. It's just I have sweat in my eyeballs. This is some pretty amazing drone footage. Wow. So let's go check out the third tower.
Watch your head.
And I think it's up there, right?
Yeah, straight there.
Can't wait to get
there.
there.
I just need to drink some water, so you can go ahead.
Okay.
I'll get you up.
Alright guys, so it's a little bit safer to climb this area. Whoa. What is this? Holy shit, man. If you have kids, make sure you watch them because... Let me show you something. We're walking up this ramp, right? Because the stairs just end and it's a ramp. And then immediately there's this little beautiful enclave. There's a chain. And then this must have been a toilet, I'm guessing. There probably used to be a wooden toilet here. And it looks like they used to shit on the invaders. Be careful of the medieval toilet. I'm guessing that's what that was.
Oh, just a guard point.
That goes down like that? Maybe a ladder?
No, it would be like a wooden cover. On top, they would stand on a wooden cover, and then they could throw arrows or something like that. You see the...
Yeah. But why would it just drop off like that? Because they had toilets in their guard posts.
Oh, yeah, they're sitting there for a long time. They can do their... Just get here. Oh, check it out. He has the same water as you do.
Hello.
Ćao.
Ciao.
Ja samo gore.
Samo gore. Zatvoreni su unutra dva spata.
Unutra dva spata. Okay. Alright, so instructions up the stairs,
Yep.
2 floors.
Up the stairs, 2 floors.
Yep.
So pretty much just keep going till you get there.
Yep.
All right, guys. No, I just look at these things. I have Terminator calves.
You do.
Look at that.
So you have to write it in your CV,
I do.
but not the for employment. You see the entrepreneurship.
Well, you know, people in the office likes to look at them too. That's why I'm the only employee allowed to wear shorts. So that's where we were. That's Tower 1. That's real hard to get to. And then it's a little dark in here, so you guys might not be able to see it. But it goes down as well. I wonder where that goes.
There, just one floor down,
Let's go check
like
it
a
out.
warehouse or like a safe
Stock.
safe room. Or
Stock
maybe just a
room.
bedroom.
Yeah, maybe a bedroom. All right, guys, so we're in the basement of a tower in Serbia, in the middle of Serbia. And I'm guessing this used to be a storeroom for grain or alcohol, wine, beer, maybe. And because I don't think anyone would have slept down here. It looks more like a storeroom. And then you go up back to where we were. And let's go up one level.
Yeah, it's, I think 2. Or maybe I don't know.
Terminator calves activated.
In Serbian called listovi, or
Listery.
like leaves.
There's a nice breeze. And oh, it's coming in through the toilet. Look at this. If you guys know what this is, leave this in the comments below. Because the only thing I can think of are these were ancient toilets. But like I said, leave a comment below if you know what they actually were. And I'll love it to push it to the top. So we have a 3rd floor we need to go to. Let's go check it out.
Say hi.
Hey, welcome to Golubac Fortress. Wow, this is more of what I was expecting. I wasn't gonna even come up here because the other 2 floors look the same. But they have a little hatch here built with wood that's slanted and then hammered or glued together. And it looks like it is very close to what they had when this fortress was actually operating. But you have to remember the lake was lower because when they built the hydroelectric dam downstream, this whole valley flooded. And I guess there's a village underneath as well. And possibly some Roman road. If you know anything about that, leave it in the comments below. And I'll push it to the top so everyone can see it. Oh, wow. I wouldn't mind spending the night here, actually. What would look really cool at night is if they had torches on the sides of the fortress. They look kind of small from afar, but now I can see it's not very small at all. Do it again. Very nice. I didn't even see that. Wow. Let me see. Let me see this thing. No, let me see. Here we go. Come on, let's go, Rod. Oh.
I just wanted to change the hand because on the left.
Man, oh man, filming for YouTube. This is kind of a behind the scenes look about how my videos are bad on YouTube, but just imagine when they're not edited. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
So this way?
Let's go.
Kamera je pred, za neko i ne zna. Možemo ovaj, we can do a little bit in Serbian, huh?
Yeah.
He's an American guy who came to live to Serbia. Se došao je da živi, da pokaže nama koliko je Srbija
Da.
lepa zemlja. It is?
Serbia is
Beautiful
great.
country?
Beautiful.
Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, guys. So we just came down from the top of the towers, and we're going to go inside the palace, and we're going to see what it looks like. So let's go in. Has this nice wooden door. It's very welcoming. Very good tile. I can smell the wood in here. It smells wooden and fresh. Look at this. It has all the signs. I wonder if they're in English. Yes, they are. Wow. There are many signs here in Serbia that are bilingual, but there are many that are not as well. But this is. So bravo. It has a hologram thing of the fortress. So come on out. Oh, it has a Orthodox. Ooh, that looks really old.
Yep.
Just kidding. Anyways, this is a very nice book. And there's the coffin door here, out to the sea. So all the bad kids, they come out here and they're thrown off. And then if you want to talk to your mother-in-law, there's a little inlet here. And if the negotiations fail, well, there's a solution to that too. So let's continue on. There's a projector. There's an upstairs, but I'm not really in the mood to go upstairs anymore because I'm dripping sweat. But this is a beautiful, beautiful, wow. Look at the cedar wood on the lake here. This is great for families. There's almost exclusively families here. I've only seen a few couples. But check this out. They did a really good job here. This looks amazing. And then they have a theater that has a video that repeats. And oh, they have a person in costume as well that is going to probably speak in Serbian about the fortress, probably a history lesson. And then you have all these families here. And then you could probably spend an hour and a half to 2 hours in here reading all these signs about the whole history of the fortress. I'm pretty amazed, guys, because from the outside it doesn't look very spectacular, but once you get through the portal, so to say, because it's very small on the outside and the roof slants, but you don't see all this. So by the time I got down from the towers, I was like drenched in sweat, and I was like hoping we would skip this part and just go home, but I'm glad we did not, because the build quality of this building is probably a 10 out of a 10. And then you can walk down the bridge. Wow. So this is what it looks like from the outside. You know, it looks like it was a church or something, but when you get in, the roof slants up and it just gets massive. Wow. You know what? Let's go upstairs. I'm suddenly in the mood to go upstairs. Lecture. I'll be right back. Oh, costumes. Wow, guys. The sign says if you touch, your fingers will get cut off. So these are, you know, Serbian costumes that they, not costumes, but like clothing that they probably would have worn around the fortress in their day. Here is some leather armor. More leather armor. Wow, I wish I was around to see it. I would trade the internet, I would trade this camera, I'd trade YouTube for everything to go back to a simpler life that was probably of higher quality with a lot of things than we live today. You know, the ease of communications has brought me to you, but it has also brought a lot of bad to our society. And it would be interesting to go back in time, even if you didn't have the internet anymore. I think you would still have a very valuable life. Look how beautiful this dress is. For a woman's gown, I think this is probably the most elegant that I've seen. And then here's a male costume as well. Another male costume. It's probably something a peasant would wear. And then they have cloaks. In the medieval times, they used to wear cloaks, which was just basically a piece of, like, usually fancier cloth draped around you. Oh, that's very elegant as well. Look at this. So guys, tell me what you think about these clothes in the comments below. I can't wait to hear your guys' responses. I'm shocked. You know, I said I didn't want to come up here because I was tired, and I'm so glad we did. Wow, this is probably the most amazing part of the tour, in my opinion. The towers were nice, but if you've seen one tower, you've seen all of them. Kind of like Buddhist temples. But these clothes, wow, that's all I have to say. Look at this. And then we have armored plating built into the leather. Whoever made these was very talented. And you're not going to see this outside of Serbia. You're just not. And then above the clothing display, they have more, an upper balcony. She's giving a lecture about the history of the fortress. And then you have these huge plate glass windows with this lake. Or not the lake. Well, it is kind of a lake. But it's just a very wide river. Very, very wide. But it does have an outflow over there, so it is not a lake, it's the Danube River. Alright guys, let's go back downstairs. Let's see what's happening. There's another lecture going on. Amazing. I would never thought this was in here just by looking at the outside of the building. So I guess it's true, you can't ever judge a book by its cover. This is definitely not a reproduction. You can tell by the mold on the ends of the book. And I can actually see the original pigment. I would be surprised if this was a reproduction, but unless I can turn the page, we'll never know. All right, guys, we're gonna go to one more tower, and it's on this side of the fortress. I'm kind of towered out, but I decided to show you guys the one last tower since I probably won't be coming back here anytime soon. So it goes up here. You can see where we were. We were in that tower, and that tower, and this tower only the chain. Let's see, go up there. Check this out. So this is what this tower looks like. It looks like the same other two towers. And there's a basement. And then it goes up. But I'm gonna leave. Oh, look at these intruders. Look at these, they're trying to get in. They might be building a nest. But I'm gonna leave the downstairs and the upstairs to you guys because I can't show you everything or you won't wanna come. So come to Golubac Fortress and you can see the portions that I haven't filmed. But it's very beautiful and you guys need to get out here as soon as possible. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Until next time, this is Brad signing off from Golubac Fortress in Serbia. If you're watching this video from outside of Serbia, come to Serbia. Only right now there's a PCR test required and that's it. There's no quarantine, no special visas. It's not closed like Asia. It's all the bars and clubs are open and we're open. So come to Serbia, get out here. You won't regret it. It's in everyone's budget. So, you know, Belgrade sounds very exclusive to me before I came here. And it is, but it also is not that expensive. It's like a cosmopolitan without the German prices, so to say. So if you're a backpacker, you can afford to travel all around Serbia. If you're filthy rich, get out here. There's a huge industry, hotel industry here that will support your needs as well. There's even private helicopter tours that you can take. So you can take a bus across Serbia for about $13 to $15, probably maximum, and that's across Serbia. So that's from point A to point B though. That's not stopping along the way. But it's not expensive to travel by bus around Serbia. And bring a tent with you if you're on the lower end of the budget and you can just camp out, no problem. And if you're right next to the Danube, you can take a bath in the morning. So like I said, it can support anyone's budget. So get out here as soon as possible. I can't wait to see you here.